What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Kingmaker Trading. Today we are going to be looking at the analysis for 14th to 18th of October 2019 based on advanced patterns trading system. Alright, so last week we got 790 pips out of the market from the analysis that I posted here on YouTube. So this week we are expecting some great profits. Well, so let's get started. So before we move on to this week's analysis, let me show you the result of my last week's trading analysis. Alright, this was the first trade that I posted last week, that is on dollar Canada, and this is how that played out. We got about 130 pips of profits out of the market from dollar Canada last week. Alright, so this was the second trade that I pointed out last week, that is on euro dollar, and this is how that played out. As you can see, market broke out to the downside from the breakout pattern that had occurred at this point, and we got about 36 pips of profit from that breakout. Then market started to go up and we got an entry chance at the same entry point of the breakout pattern, because we have a butterfly buy pattern already completed in that area. So we got about 56 pips of profit from that butterfly pattern as well. Alright, that is the euro dollar, and let's move on. This was the third trade that I pointed out last week, that is on euro Canada, and this is how that played out. As you can see, market broke and closed below the trend line that I drew last week. So we got about 38 pips of profit from euro Canada last week. Alright, this was the next trade that I pointed out last week, that is on EURUSD, and this is how that played out. As you can see, we got a movement to the upside of from that moment we got about 138 pips of trading profits. Alright, so this was the next trade that I pointed out last week, that is on pound franc, and this is how that played out. As you can see, market pushed to the downside before it made this sudden movement to the upside. To be honest, that movement was a bit unexpected, so we got stopped out of this trade with only one profit objective filled, but there was still a great profit of 153 pips. Alright, so this was the final prediction that I made last week, that is on gold dollar, and this is how that played out. As you can see, market broke that highlighted zone to the downside. Then we got about 239 pips of trading profits out of the market from gold dollar, and altogether we got 790 pips of trading profits out of the market last week. Alright, and now let's move on to our this week's trading analysis. Alright guys, so first pair that we are going to be looking at this week is dollar Canada, and let me jump straight into the 4-hour time frame here. Alright, as you can see, I have already pointed out a butterfly pattern in this pair. Alright, so as you can see guys, there is a little green candle at the completion point of this butterfly pattern. Alright, so as you can see, these green lines are the profit objectives of this pattern. So what I'm expecting out of this pair this week is a movement to the upside like this. Alright, so, and also market cannot move anything lower than this green line right here. There is 1.31601 structure level. So if the market moves anything lower than this green line, then this butterfly pattern will be violated. Alright, so that is the movement that I'm expecting out of dollar Canada this week. Alright, so let's move on to our next pair, which is dollar yen. Alright, as you can see, I have already pointed out and a great advanced pattern formation in dollar yen as well. As you can see, this is a butterfly pattern formation in dollar yen as well. Alright, so as you can see guys, I have highlighted a zone here. So this is the zone that butterfly pattern tends to complete. Alright, as you can see, market barely touched this zone. Alright, barely reached this zone. So there are two possibilities that can happen in this market. Alright, the first one is a movement straight to the downside like this. Alright, or this market can make a movement like this. This market can push to the upside into this highlighted zone and then push to the downside. And remember, if this market moves anything higher than the highest point of this highlighted zone, which is 109.010 structure level, then this butterfly pattern will be violated. So look out for that, and this is the moment that I'm expecting out of dollar yen this week. So before we move on to our next pair, let me show you the hidden treasure of trading. So this is the pattern trading guidebook that I have written in order to teach you guys how to profitably trade advanced patterns in the forex market. Alright, so this is the table of contents of this book. As you can see, it starts from the introduction to pattern trading. Then you will get the steps to becoming a successful trader, Fibonacci ratios, market structure and geometry, simple chart patterns, advanced patterns, and finally tips for trading patterns in the forex market. Alright, so this book contains every single thing that you will be needing in order to be a profitable trader in the forex market. Alright, so this book contains the system and strategies that I have been using to make the analysis that I post here on YouTube. If you go to my YouTube channel and see the result of my analysis, you will see that we are finishing up at, I think, the 20th green week, I think, of 2019. I'm sure you can count, of course. So as you can see for yourself how profitable advanced pattern trading is. So if you want to become an advanced pattern trader, a profitable advanced pattern trader like me, then I suggest you check out this book. It's just $10. You can buy it on Amazon or the Payhip. So for those of you who is willing to take necessary actions in order to be a profitable trader, this book will be the final stop that you will need. Alright, so check out this book and let's move on to our next pair, which is euro dollar. Alright, okay guys, so as you can see, there is a nice Gartley pattern formation in euro dollar. As you can see, this highlighted zone is the Gartley pattern completion zone. So in this pair, market barely reached this highlighted zone. Alright, and then we have a bearish candle here as well. It's not a low close candle, so I would not consider it as a sell signal, but it's a red candle, so there is a possibility that this market could make this movement to the downside like this. Alright, so if not, this market could push to the upside like this and then push to the downside like this. So if this market moves anything higher than this 1.11109 structure level, then this Gartley pattern will be violated. Alright, then what we can look for is this higher highlighted zone. So if this market moves anything higher than this point, then look for some sort of entry signal inside this highlighted zone, because it will create a valid butterfly sell pattern. Alright, so if this market pushes up to this highlighted zone, then you will have to adjust the profit targets of this pattern. So if you want to know how to adjust the profit targets of a butterfly pattern, check out the video I have uploaded here on YouTube called Learn Butterfly Pattern in 11 minutes. Alright, so that will give you the knowledge that you will be needing in order to trade a pattern. Alright, so these are the movements that I'm expecting out of Euro dollar this week. And let's move on to our next pair, which is Euro Canada. Right. Okay guys, as you can see, there is a huge butterfly pattern formation in Euro Canada, and there was a small Gartley pattern formation as well. I'm sorry, it was also a butterfly pattern. Alright, and the profit targets of this smaller pattern has already been filled. Alright, so now what we have is this breakout and this larger butterfly pattern. Alright, so what I'm expecting out of this pair this week is movement to the downside like this. Alright, since we have broken structure, broken and closed below this trend line, then I'm expecting this movement like this. Okay, a movement to the downside. So then I will expect some sort of entry signal inside this highlighted zone to go long like this. Alright, and there is a possibility that this market could move to the upside directly like this. That is because if I place a horizontal line at this point, you will see, as you can see, this level is also a well respected structure level, recently respected structure level. So there is a possibility that market could reverse from this point and go straight to the upside like that. Alright, so this is the movement that I'm expecting out of Euro Canada this week. So let's move on to our next pair, which is Euro Aussie. Okay guys, so let me go into the daily time frame here. Alright, so if I zoom out this chart, you can see the market is in an uptrend. Alright, and also we have a bullish Gartley pattern completed, this huge bullish Gartley pattern completed at this market, and also we have this bearish ABCD pattern as well. So I think the second profit objective of this ABCD pattern has already been filled, and also we have this sort of ugly double bottom pattern. Oh, this can also be considered as a bullish ABCD pattern as well. Alright, so what I'm expecting out of this pair this week is a movement to the upside like this. This can directly happen like this because, as you can see, there is a huge Gartley pattern and this smaller ABCD pattern, and since we have this bearish ABCD pattern here too, then so there is a possibility that this market could push down to this highlighted zone, then move on to the upside like this. Okay, so this is the moment that I'm expecting out of Euro Aussie this week. Alright, so let's move on to our final pair of the week, which is gold dollar. Alright guys, so as you can see, market is in an uptrend, and also this is a well respected structure level in the past. Okay, you can go back in the chart and see that market had made some significant movements around this structure level. All right, so as you can see, there is a bullish butterfly pattern completed at this zone along with this smaller godly pattern. Alright, so what I'm expecting out of this pair this week is a movement to the upside like this. Alright, or if this market moves anything lower than this point, which is 1460.61 structure level, then I would look for some sort of entry signal inside this highlighted zone to go along like this. Alright, so this is the moment that I'm expecting out of gold dollar this week, and this is the weekly analysis for this week. So if you made it to the end, like, comment and share the video, subscribe to this channel for more future content like this, and don't forget to hit the bell icon to get a notification each and every time I come up with a video. So let's meet in the next video. You're gonna be an amazing trader.